Here's a psychology fact you're not ready for. Overthinking isn't intelligence. It's fear pretending to be logic. If you replay conversations in your head, imagine every possible outcome before acting, or feel like your mind never shuts up at night, this is about you. And you might not like what psychology says. Psychologists call this analysis paralysis. It's when your brain gets stuck in thinking mode instead of action mode. And here's why it matters. Overthinking doesn't just waste time. It slowly kills confidence, destroys decisions, and traps people inside their own heads. Your habits, your relationships, even your self-esteem are influenced by this one psychological pattern. But here's where it gets worse. Psychology says people don't overthink because they're smarter. They overthink because they're afraid of uncertainty. Your brain is trying to control outcomes that cannot be controlled. So it replays moments, analyzes situations, and imagines worst-case scenarios. Not to help you succeed, but to protect you from emotional pain. And that protection comes at a cost. And this next part explains why overthinking feels impossible to stop. Your brain is wired for survival, not happiness. From a psychological perspective, uncertainty feels like danger. So your mind creates an illusion of control by thinking more. It tells you, if I think long enough, I'll find the perfect answer. If I replay this moment, I won't mess up next time. If I predict every outcome, I'll avoid regret. But here's the reality psychology exposes. Overthinking doesn't prevent pain, it rehearses it. Every imagined scenario activates the same stress response as if it were actually happening. That's why overthinkers feel mentally exhausted even when they've done nothing all day. Their mind isn't resting. It's constantly running simulations of fear. If that feels uncomfortable to hear, good. It means this pattern has been running your life silently. Here's something most people don't realize. Overthinking is often linked to perfectionism and fear of judgment. People who overthink usually learned early on that mistakes had consequences. So their brain adapted. It learned to double-check, to hesitate, to delay. But what once protected you now limits you. Psychology shows that the people who move forward in life aren't the ones with the best plans. They're the ones who act before certainty. And this explains why your life hasn't changed yet. If you want to break the overthinking cycle, psychology suggests this. Limit thinking time. Give yourself a short window to decide, then act. Accept imperfect action. Your brain needs proof that nothing breaks when you move forward. Shift from outcome focus to action focus. You don't need the perfect answer. You need momentum, because clarity doesn't come from thinking more. It comes from doing, then adjusting. Overthinking feels safe, but safety is not the same as growth. And the moment you stop letting your thoughts control your actions is the moment your life starts moving again.